Those tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy, make me feel fine. Good morning. Welcome to Ramblin and Amblin, or Ramblin while Amblin. It's the 22nd. It's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. It's nice and cool. The air is clear, or at least as far as the Sacramento area can be. Valley air is not particularly known for its air quality. Coming down from Auburn, you could see the haze just laying in the valley. It's delicious. Smog soup. I know all of you are particularly curious as to how the luau went. It was a lovely event. Very cool, very chill, very, it's just, like, I'm not a huge socializer kind of person, but it was all very relaxed. It's that neighborhood vibe combined with copious amounts of alcohol that just relaxes everybody, and everybody could chit chat about stupid things like kids and grandkids and how job opportunities are going, and et cetera, et cetera. The couple that's been putting it on every year has been doing it for, well, I've been going for 4 years. I believe this is the 4th year. And they were doing it prior to me going, so they've been doing it a long time. It's kind of precious. Their kids call me Uncle John. Oh. Luckily, they don't call me creepy Uncle John. Let's see, how long have I been recording for? 2 minutes and 30 seconds, alright. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh yes, there were hula dancers. No, I did not get up and dance with the hula dancers. I never do. I have 2 left feet. I am not coordinated on the dance floor. My rhythm sense is terrible. My wife, I enjoy the Latin style music, and my wife really loves the various forms of Latin style music, the dancing ones like the merengue and the cha-cha-cha and there's all sorts of them. She loves watching Dancing with the Stars too, and honestly I can't really stand it, but whatever. But she loves to dance, and so a long time ago, anyway, a long time ago, I thought, you know what, it would be pretty cool if I could actually learn to dance, so I'd be able to do something fun with her that she liked to do. And I tried, and nope. Went through a couple beginner lessons, and I suppose I could have worked through it to become a mediocre dancer, but it certainly is not my forte. My beat registration, I blame it on growing up in a church where everybody clapped on the offbeat. I blame that. Really warps your perspective on the world to grow up in a church where people clap on the offbeat. I remember the music director of our church when I was a youngin', and I actually believed in this stuff and went to church. He would try to get everybody to clap on the beat, and it just didn't happen. Everybody clapped on the offbeat. I don't know why. Somebody once tried to explain it to me that it was a Jewish thing. I'm not trying to be racist here. It's just like a cultural kind of Jewish thing where they would typically clap on the offbeat in their music. I don't buy it. I think everybody there just lacked rhythm. maybe they had really good rhythm, but it was just rhythm for the offbeat. All right, so we've gone past 5 minutes now, so typically everybody who would have stopped watching will have stopped watching by this point. Yes, I did have a discussion with James. It is going to be hard to listen to for the first 10 or 15 minutes. Let me. There will be a link in the description. You're more than welcome to go listen to it for yourself. It's about an hour and a half long. And like I said, the first 10-ish minutes are horrible to listen to. I was just on my phone on my headset because I wasn't actually anticipating having a discussion with James last night. I was anticipating drinking, and that was about it. And I accomplished said drinking, and then, oh boy, it's poo-poo time. Well, we're not going to film that, but I'm going to keep talking. So I accomplished said drinking, and then all of a sudden, you're going to go in the pocket, so I apologize. Poo-poo time. Everybody's feeling fine. Welcome. Poo-poo time, it's all yours and it's all mine. Bring your poo-poo self right here. You got the time you got. Alright, I apologize about that. Not a whole lot, but I do apologize about that. I think I'm holding it on the correct side. If everything is turned upside down, I apologize. But, you know, you got to pick up the poo-poo. That's part of the social contract. Anyway, so I'm anticipating only drinking beer, and then I see James Freeman. He is live streaming, and he's live streaming about, you know, like what went on, what happened, what went wrong at Leon Valley. I don't remember the exact name. I'm sure somebody who has access to a computer in front of them will quickly correct me on how I got it wrong and I'm mischaracterizing it, but it's essentially along those lines of what happened, what went wrong at Leon Valley. So I commented in his video, because he was basically saying that, like, when I tuned in, he's saying there's no leader. There's no leader, and if you expect him to be a leader, then you're just being silly. And I'm like, oh, the backpedaling begins. And then all of a sudden, the whole stream was about me. He saw it, and the whole stream was about me. Explain it. Call me. We'll go on Black Label, or I think he said Black Label Cop Watch again. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm sure somebody will say how I'm mischaracterizing it by saying that. And, you know, the whole, oh, you're chicken, you're a coward thing starts playing. Some quick rules of thumb about me, and you know, this is attorneys in general, so it's something that works. It's when you have what the other side wants, they need you and you don't need them, then you control the bargaining table. And when you control the bargaining table, you make sure the other person knows it, and you make sure the other person plays by your rules. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but that's the way I decided to do it. I have a long-standing rule that if you want to contact me, you do it through Bunny Boot server. I know people have sent me emails, and I have responded to a couple of them, but it's just not really useful. I think of every time you've seen the email address that I'm willing to give out on screen on a video. It is just email after email after email of people leaving comments. So if you do email me something in there, it will be very quickly buried, and I really only scan it quickly. There's some spam that gets in there and stuff, but I really only spam it quickly for a red YouTube email that comes over if you have like a copyright strike. And as far as people wondering why I do that, would you get emails? It's because there are certain people like Snickerbee and Josh Baker, wink, who like to post comments and then delete them. Mr. Baker, wink, was posting comments asking why I said rape when James hadn't said rape. Apparently misunderstanding the fact that I had heard it once on the fly, wasn't at home, and was responding to the feel of it. James had only mentioned murder and evil, evil, evil. I mistakenly applied rape in the murder, evil, evil, evil range, because to me they kind of go around the same area. But Mr. Baker, he doesn't feel the same way about rape. Oddly enough. Isn't that right, Mr. Baker? Wink! So he fixated on that rape part, as Mr. Baker is wont to do. Anyway, enough about Mr. Baker. But that's why I that's why I have it emailed to me. Because yes, Mr. Baker, everything you've deleted, I still have copies of in my email. So you're welcome. If you need anything, if you need me to refresh your recollection of anything, it's all there, buddy. Pre-editing. So yeah. Yeah. So when I go into situations like that, first of all, I have a predilection for Bunny Boots Discord server, in that Bunny Boots is fair, and he will let both parties talk. I know Mr. Freeman wants to believe that Bunny Boots is some statist, but I don't know. I haven't seen Bunny Boots being particularly conservative or statist or anything like that, so your mileage may vary. But even then, he seems to be fair and balanced, and I'm sure that if we asked him, we could get a private room or something. But Discord's a good way to talk to people without having to give out a phone number. Because yes, I do have a phone number on my attorney page, but I'd have to actually be home to make a call on it. And I have a standing decree that if you want to talk to me, you're not special, you get to go to Bunny Boots Discord server. Because you want to talk to me. I wanted to talk to the Batosai, so I called into his show. You see the difference? I came to him hat in hand. If you want me, you come to me hat in hand. You play by my rules. The discussion started out a little rough. I do apologize about about my mic. It's just what happens when I'm not in front of the microphone that I normally have. So what are you gonna do? The initial probably about 10 minutes, it's pretty rough. I had to, well, my goal was to establish my position, and my position was that Mr. Freeman was coming to me hat in hand and not vice versa. So after he finally decided to come on to Discord and finally decided to connect to chat, because it's hard, why don't we just do this a different way? No, dude, no. You want me, you got to play by my rules. So a lot of it was establishing, it's not right to say dominance, but I had the dominant position, and you know, in an attorney's world, that's what you're doing in a negotiation, is you're establishing who has the power, who has the leverage, and who's willing to give up what to get what they want. So he ended up getting what he wanted. He got a discussion with me for about an hour and a half. He didn't get what he wanted, in that I don't think he is as learned on his subject matter as he thought he was. I drunk, I was very able to answer his questions. I had a chance to listen to it this morning, and I was lucid despite having beer, so I'm not terribly ashamed of my performance. He definitely comes across as more reasonable than I do, but again, he was asking questions and I was just batting them aside. Your mileage may vary, obviously. I'm sure some people will think he won, and that's fine. You're welcome to your opinion. And I'm sure some people will think that I won, and that's fine. They're welcome to their opinion. I did, however, get everything I wanted out of it and gave up nothing to do it other than my time, which I was more than willing to do. Because, like I said, I was lubricated with alcohol, and nothing is more fun when you're lubricated with alcohol but talking to somebody, right? That's what alcohol is good for, getting you to talk. And dance, even if you can't dance, and that's bad. But it takes way more alcohol to get me to dance than it does to get me to talk. So, sorry there wasn't a whole lot of legal discussion in this Amblin while rambling. I do hope everybody enjoyed the audit yesterday. It was pretty boring, as my audits tend to be. I don't get all that sweet interaction that some of these other guys do. I don't know why they get it and I don't. It's so crazy. I think to date I'm the only auditor who's gotten stickers, and I'm pretty proud of that. Anyway, I guess we're calling it here. I'll probably end up making further videos today, but I may not. Who knows? Thanks for watching. Have a good day.